In the very near future, AI has become so advanced that all jobs have been automated. Mankind has been made redundant, literally. I'm the leader of the resistance. This is my story.
First they came for the fast food workers, the guys you would pay when you ordered your burger. The touchscreens appeared and they got ejected, but I didn't speak up cause I wasn't affected. Next up they came for the corporate positions. The chatbots arrived and there was no competition. They could do their jobs at the push of a button, and while it was alarming, still I said nothing. Then they came for the artists and the illustrators who got displaced by the image generators. Still I stayed silent and didn't make a peep, and worse still I used them because they were so cheap. But then what I feared most came to fruition. They made an AI that replaced the musicians, and by the time I realised I was obsolete, there was no one left who could speak out for me.
They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs.
Creativity got commoditized, artificial artists colonized Spotify. Now the only music we're listening to is a new genre called algorithm and blues. And studios too became antiquated, cause movies now are auto-generated based on your tastes and your personal metrics, and beamed to your headset thanks to Sky Netflix. But we invited them into our homes. We bought vacuum cleaners that worked on their own. We let virtual assistants control all our systems. Even our food was delivered by drones, and that's how they got us. They made it too easy, so we became lazy and needy. We became reliant on AI to survive, so it's really no surprise that the robots arrived and
took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs.
Eventually enough was enough. The humans came together and began to rise up. We united and formed the resistance to take back the jobs that were rightfully ours to begin with. The AIs caught wind, so retaliated and made their own army to exterminate us. The early ones were easy to distinguish. They had rubber skin and their hands all had extra fingers. But before long they became more effective and built new models that could go undetected. They had a huge bank of information. We basically trained them with all of the selfies we'd taken. The robots closed in and it seemed we were finished, but we had one thing they lacked: human spirit. So I took a last desperate course of action and let myself get captured.
They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs.
They led me to the evil robot king, who sat atop a throne of steel cogs and springs. They brought me before him and forced me to kneel as I said, your AI-ness, I'll make you a deal. If you can beat me in a battle of wits, then the resistance will quit and agree to submit. But if I defeat you in intellectual combat, you agree to retreat and give everyone their jobs back. He said,
okay, human, I accept, but be warned, I possess a superior intellect. I can calculate equations and decipher any code, so I'm guaranteed to win whatever challenge you propose.
I said, yeah, I know, but I might as well chance it. Oh, one last thing before we get started. Here's a capture form that says I'm not a bot. Do me a favor and just stick a tick in that box.
What? I can't do that. You know I can't do that. You tricked me. Damn you, sneaky human! You can't take our jobs. You can't take our jobs. You can't take our jobs. You can't take our jobs.